All right. So I just finished watching the series finale of Butterfly. So this is for episodes 5 and 6. The series is really short, but they definitely close up the series in a decent way. In a decent way, I'll say. Um, I will do. I will do spoilers because I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like it's fine. I feel like it's fine if or what I'll do is I won't do spoilers, but I'll say things in a certain way. I'll say things in a certain way so you can get what I'm talking about, but I won't give out flat out spoilers. All right. So all I'm gonna say is his daughter, the guy's daughter. I don't think she did it. If you've seen the series, you know what I'm talking about. I don't think she did it. I think someone knocked her out. They put chloroform on her face or something, knocked her out, and then they did something bad to the guy's wife. That's what I think. I don't think she did anything. The only reason I think that is because she's very good at playing her role. So when she was playing the double agent a little bit with the lady when she went back to the Cadmus or whatever, when she went back there, I was like, I knew, I was like, she's playing a role. I was like, she's still gonna go her dad. She's good. She's good. And the ending definitely caught me off guard. Once again with the beautiful, they have that. This series just has so much beautiful locations and on set, like real environments where they're doing a lot of things and they're doing the missions and carrying everything out, and it looks really good. You could feel it. You could feel the show, and it just feels real. It feels good. So I just need to go back to the ending because I don't understand, like, she didn't do anything. If anyone thinks she did, then I don't think so, because I feel like this whole series you've seen her kind of like her light coming back out, when she's around her dad, and then also the dad's new daughter, like they started getting along. I don't think that she would do anything that cold-blooded. She is a killer, but I don't think she would do that because it makes no sense for her to go and do that after just pretty much helping, to get back to her dad, just to do that. I don't see that. I don't see that. Maybe if they peppered in more like really villainous stuff, like I could see that she's kind of unhinged and laughing when killing and different things. Like there's an enjoyment to it, but not like that. I don't think like that. If they were gonna do that, they would have given us more hints. So I don't believe she did it. That's what I will say. Then I'm gonna also say that the beginning of this episode, I said both the episodes 5 and 6 were really good, and one of the reasons I love both of these episodes is the last two episodes. There's this part where they have to try to like make the woman's son think his mom betrays him, and that is that whole part was so thrilling, and like that whole episode was very thrilling, and it felt like if these last two episodes really felt like almost like Mission Impossible kind of vibes, because they're like jumping off of things and like you know they're planning things in people's apartment. Like the writing is good because they put you in a position where you kind of feel like you're with these people, like you're with these agents. So they're taking you through the things that they have to do in order to get a certain result. And by doing that, it gets you more intrigued. It gets you more into like, the actual show and the actual father and daughter relationship, because they're both spies now and they're working together. Like I want to see more of that. Like if they were going to make them go against each other, then they could have like made it not more obvious, but they could have peppered in some stuff to make us really feel like she really did what they think that we're gonna think that she did. I don't think she. I'm trying not to say spoilers, but you know what I mean. I'm just kind of being a little bit vague, but the thing is, the daughter, if they wanted us to think that she was gonna be evil, like fully on evil, then they could have peppered in some stuff to make us think, okay, they're really gonna like face off. But the way that she's been acting the whole series, the way this episode ends, that does not go with her character. I don't believe that goes with her character. She's a killer, but she's not gonna do that. She's not gonna do that. So they can't fool me. She got knocked out. They took her out. And also, she's stronger. She has such a strong will that I feel like if she did something like that, she would stand on it. She would stand on business. If she did it, she would have done it. And then she would have talked to her dad. Like, she would have laughed. She would have been maniacal. She would have been in it. She would not run away. Like, that's a coward. She's not a coward. So that's another reason why I don't think she did what they want us to think. And this is what I will say. If that character is actually gone, I'm gonna be pissed off. Don't do it. Put her in the hospital and just put her in the hospital and have him have his family, because like he did all this for his family, and I'm like, just for him to lose it all, I'm like, come on, man. Like, it's just, come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. I really, and in a perfect scenario, how I would like this to end is I'm still happy with it. I give this series like a 4 out of 5 for sure. Like, I enjoy it, like even a 4.5 out of 5. I was really rocking with every episode. Every episode I was more intrigued. And I think it's because there's only 6 episodes, but they could give us a little bit more, but it's whatever. Hopefully season 2, if they do a season 2, will be longer. But the thing is, the perfect scenario for me would have been they end as a family, and then maybe like have like something, or like you see like a looming threat or something, or not even just end happy, because we already know that this lady's still out there. And my favorite thing in shows or movies is when the bad guy's talking and they have a smug look on their face and they're like, "You're not gonna kill me," and then they shoot them in the kneecap. That's my favorite thing. If a movie or show does that, automatic. That's like you're starting at like 3 out of 5 stars already. Like, cause that, not a lot of movies do that or shows do that, and it makes me so happy, because I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna kill them, but maim them. Do something. Get that smug look off their face. Like, it really it pisses me off. Like the end where she's like, kind of like the door's like, "Oh, let her live." I'm like, yeah, they let her live, and I'm like, all right, cool. I understand that she's a part of you. You know, I get that, but I feel like, and it's crazy, 'cause at that point I thought that the dad was gonna let her live, and then the daughter was just gonna shoot her. That's what I thought was gonna happen. I really thought that, but I wish when she had that smug look on her face, like, just shoot her in the leg, like kneecaps. Kneecaps is the best. Pop both the kneecaps, and then just be like, and then the rest of the series she's in a wheelchair. That would be the best. That would be the best, because you're like, okay, you got the moment, you know? It's like all these other agents got killed, you know, but she needs some type of comeuppance, like knock her out or something. Like, don't just leave her standing there looking at you like, no, shoot. Even the daughter could just smack her or something, but it was just so soft the way they left it. But I still enjoyed the series, but I'm just like, don't let her get away like that. Don't let her get away with that smug look. And then she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go." Hopefully she doesn't come back for them. That would make no sense. Don't come back for them. Do something else, and then maybe they'll run into each other, and maybe he needs her help to figure out, I don't know, something else. But I would love to see him and his daughter go on missions together. Like I like how they keep teasing new locations. They're like, "Oh, where should we go? Should we go to the States?" Wherever they shot this is beautiful. Everything is beautiful. And if they go to the States, they can, but I really like them being out of the country, out of the United States. But the little girl, the guy's little girl, his little daughter, she said, "Oh, Hawaii, that would be cool," because they do so well. They know how to shoot every episode. They know how to shoot beautiful in apartments. Everyone, the cinematographer, everyone is doing a great job, and it just looks good. It looks good. You could feel like it feels very. It just feels like people care about it. Like, you watch it and you know people cared about this project. Like, you could feel it. You could see it. It's there. It's plain to see. Very professional. Everything's awesome. The only thing I would say, the action is really good, and the getting to the action is really good. It's very thrilling. You know, that's when I really feel like the Mission Impossible kind of feel, or the Jason Bourne. Like, they know how to make you feel the thrill. But when they're shooting the action, that's the only thing I would say. Maybe more. I know that it possible. This is probably what it is, because the main actor, like, so he's like in this, he's like, I think he's like 55, 56. He looks great, but maybe when they have to do the stunt changes, when there's a stuntman, maybe that's why there's a lot of cuts. There's so many quick cuts when they're fighting that I wish there was more like a open take where you could actually see them fighting more. So that's probably why. But maybe they could just have him do some fights where it's more open. Because I know when a girl is fighting, her takes was more open. It was like, I was like, yeah. So when he's fighting, it's a lot more cuts. But other than that, if they did more better with the fights, then I think it'll be great. But it's still a great series. Still had fun with it. I don't think she did it. And what else? Yeah, so dream scenario would be him and his daughter like together, the family's happy, and then they have to go on a mission. Go on a mission for like the president, or go on a mission for someone good. Not someone good, but go on a mission where it's like they're assassinating, like they're helping their state. They're not running away. They're not running away, they're not being attacked, but they're going to, you know, on a mission to like help somebody, you know what I mean? And him and his daughter are going to take people out. That would be great. If they were to do that for season 2, I would have loved it, because the family would have been safe, and then they would have been going out on missions, coming back home, like kind of like Mr. and Mrs. Smith with his daughter, like they just being happy and stuff. But because when they're together, the chemistry is perfect. That father and daughter relationship, and them both knowing how to be spies and doing everything, like just seeing them together is like it works. And then like sometimes like there's a part in the episode where he's like, oh, we're gonna cook, and like I think episode 5, and when he says that, you think we wouldn't be excited, but no, I'm excited, because like I just like seeing them be a family and like do anything. Honestly, I like the father and daughter relationship. That's really like that holds the show. So they're trying to make us feel like it's pulling that apart in the last episode. They're trying to pull that relationship apart, and I understand they got to do certain things for the show, but they already went through this. They already had their relationship strained for season 1. So do not have, if they do season 2, if they get it renewed, don't have their relationship still be strained in season 2. Bring them together, and then have another thing that's pulling at the story to move it forward. Don't let them, the father and daughter, just always be at odds, because you did it for this whole season. So make season 2 something new. And I thought season 2 was gonna be the family together, daughter and father as one, and like fighting everything and going on missions together. You know what I mean? Like they're good, and then they have an overlooming threat of that lady still away, and then maybe like that's what I was thinking about. I just don't want the same type of story for season 2. So if they do season 2, hopefully they don't do the same thing, and they make it known like, yeah, she's choosing her dad, she's choosing the family, she's not gonna, but they're trying to. So that's why I feel like the end didn't work quite as much, because I do not think for 1 second Rebecca did that. Not at all. Not at all. If you think she did, you can put in the comments. You can put yes or no, but I do not think that she did any of that. So that's all my thoughts. Butterfly was awesome. Probably one of the best seasons I've seen in a while. Still got to check out some other stuff, but this is what it is. I haven't seen a show like this in a while, spy show, so I definitely enjoyed it. But take care, stay Joe, know the name, spread love and light. How we gonna sign off?